In the last demo, we deployed an app using the console. This time, let's use the Kubectl CLI. So I have my cluster here, Doug's cluster. At this point, I have nothing deployed to it. So now I'm going to deploy my Space Invaders application using the CLI. So we got to connect to the cluster first. So over here under Actions, I'll click Connect, and we'll run the Connect command in Cloud Shell. I have a folder already created, GKE Space Invaders, and inside that folder, there's two configuration files, deployment YAML and service YAML. Those are both just text files that configure my application. I can show you those quickly. So if we use cat, it'll just output the contents of the file. So the deployment file just says I'm going to create a deployment, and I want 3 instances of my Space Invaders app. And then this is the Docker image that we want to use. And I'm also creating an autoscaler down below here as well. So the autoscaler will create and destroy instances as required by the application. And then the service YAML file, that creates the load balancer. So I'm creating a service of the type load balancer. And a load balancer will listen on 80 and then route requests to port 80, which is what Space Invaders listens on. So now to deploy, once I have those configuration files to deploy the application, we just type kubectl and apply -f for file, and then the current folder, right? So // would be the current folder, and hit enter. And then it said, I created your deployment, and I've created your autoscaler, and I've created your service. So now if I type kubectl get pods, notice I have 3 replicas of my Space Invaders program up and running, and then I can type kubectl get services, and this shows me my load balancer right here, and there's an external IP address on the load balancer. Let's copy that to the clipboard and paste it into a browser to test it. So there's my Space Invaders application. So that's very good. Now, if I want to get rid of everything, then instead of running apply, all I have to do is run delete. And that'll delete everything which I had previously created. Now, if I type kubectl get pods again, notice all my pods are gone, and kubectl get services again, my Space Invaders load balancer is gone. Now, you may be wondering how I created these files right here. We'll show you how to do that in the next video without typing them in. This is Doug Renstrom with ROI Training.